Great day, grade 10! It's another day of learning and fun experience with your teacher explorer, Mama Reese. Join me in discovering English around us. Have your self-learning module and pen ready with you. Looking back to our previous lesson, can you name the parts of an essay? Let's do it. This part, which carries or bears the theme of the text, is... You're right, it's the title. How about this part of the essay that contains the thesis statement? Very good. It's the introduction. Now, this part. This is where we write our ideas or explanation about the topic. What do we call this part? Correct. This is the body. And the last part of the essay that summarizes the writer ideas. Amazing! This is the conclusion. Good job, grade 10. You know now that following these parts of an essay will lead you to a good writing text. Hello, grade 10. We are now in week 4 of 3rd quarter, and today we will be using our self-learning module 2, which is all about writing techniques. Are you fond of writing something or anything? That's great! Because this lesson will give you additional ideas on how are you going to improve your writing. On the other hand, if you are not into writing yet, well, this lesson is perfectly fit for you. Because this will help you start your writing journey. This lesson will let you use a variety of informative, persuasive, and argumentative writing techniques. Specifically, this will help you to differentiate informative, persuasive, and argumentative writing, develop awareness in social issues and concerns, and compose a clear and meaningful, informative, persuasive, and argumentative essay. Let's start by answering these questions. Circle the letter that corresponds to your answer. Number 1. This element of writing shows organization of ideas and information. A. Coherence. B. Unity. C. Mechanics. D. Content. B. Unity. Number 2. This group of words is used to show connection and sequence of ideas and information in writing. A. Phrases. B. Conjunctions. C. Transitional devices. Or D. Prepositions. C. Transitional devices. Number 3. This element of writing shows a sequence of ideas and information. A. Coherence. B. Unity. C. Mechanics. D. Content. A. Coherence. Number 4. Persuading the readers to believe what you have written can be done by A. Building a logical and convincing argument to support your opinion. B. Using transitional devices showing contrast to organize your ideas. C. Supporting your argument with facts and examples. Or D. Giving your point of view about the topic. C. Supporting your argument with facts and examples. Number 5. In an argumentative paper, the argument must be clearly stated in the A. Introduction, B. Thesis statement, C. Conclusion, or D. Body. A. Introduction.
Hi class! I'm wondering where our learning destination would be this time. What? You can see a notebook from my backpack? A notebook? Hmm. It seems that I'm inside the notebook, where writing mostly happens. That's right! Let's explore writing!
Writing is one of the important forms of communication that allows students to express their thoughts and feelings, to organize their knowledge, ideas, and beliefs into convincing arguments, and to convey meaning through well-constructed text. And to develop our skills in writing, we have to explore the different writing techniques.
The first is informative essay, which is written to inform the reader. It is sometimes called an informative article or an expository essay. The intention is to educate the reader, to inform them on a particular subject or topic. It has no intention to present an argument or convince the reader to change his or her belief or opinion. The best informative essays are not only educational, they are also interesting and thought-provoking. Delivery! Oops, sorry for that. Excuse me for a while. Look guys, I just received the parcel I ordered last week. It's the liniment. And it has the description and instructions on how am I going to use it. Perfect! This is an example of an informative text because it tells me how to use this product.
Informative writing educates the readers by giving information, facts, and details on a certain topic. It gives the readers understanding of a topic that they might familiar about. The writer writes to answer the questions how and why. Examples are writing about COVID-19 virus or writing about poverty, as well as writing a step-by-step procedure on how to cook a leche flan perhaps, and any other topics that would inform us. To write an informative essay, follow this outline, which is written in the standard essay style. It consists of an introduction plus the thesis statement that presents the main argument in an exciting and interesting manner. 3 body paragraphs that is used to support the thesis created in the introduction. And the conclusion that will wrap up the information and present the significance of your writing in the real world. Remember the key words of informative essay: inform, educate, interesting.
Let's proceed to another writing technique, which is writing a persuasive essay. A persuasive essay is written to persuade the reader. The writer attempts to get the reader to agree with his point of view. He presents arguments, research, and ideas to convince the reader to agree to him. Take a look at this statement. Students should eat breakfast in the morning to have energy for the whole day. I am against death penalty because killing is a sin. Persuasive essay uses personal judgment or viewpoints. How we will know if it's a personal viewpoint then? We will know that it's a personal point of view through the help of these signals. Some of these are transitional devices which are used to show connection and sequence of ideas and information in writing. To make your persuasive essay more convincing, factual information or statements could help you build your argument. Yes, argument. There is an argument in persuasive writing. However, only one or single point of view can be read or written. Only the reasons and evidences of the writer alone are presented and not the reasons
Take a
and
look at the
evidences
persuasive
of
essay
others.
writing outline. It has the introductory paragraph that grabs the reader's attention by using a hook. Hook is a statement that could get the attention of the readers. The introductory paragraph gives an overview of the argument and closes with a thesis statement that reveals the position to be argued. Then, the body paragraphs, where each body paragraph should focus on one piece of evidence. Within each paragraph, there should provide sufficient supporting details, which are a combination of facts and emotions or opinions. And the concluding paragraph, which restates and reinforces the thesis and supporting evidence. Keywords to remember in persuasive writing are persuade, one-sided, evidence, personal judgment.
What? You know another writing technique that presents an argument as well? What is it? Yes, you are correct. Argumentative essay. Argumentative essay is another writing technique that presents arguments, where it requires the writer to investigate a topic, collect, generate, and evaluate evidence, and establish a position on the topic in a concise manner. We had this discussed on our previous lesson, right? This type of writing is basically a debate typed out on paper. As you write an argumentative essay, you must be aware of the pros and cons of an argument. What? How do persuasive and argumentative essays differ from each other? Good question!
Persuasive and argumentative essays differ from each other in these manners. Now try to answer this activity. Identify whether the statement is informative, persuasive, or argumentative. Number 1. According to the survey, 3 out of 100 Filipinos suffer from anxiety and depression. Informative. Number 2. Stock markets worldwide are down, and millions of small to medium-sized businesses have closed, causing unemployment to millions of people. Informative. Number 3. Many people showed compassion and helped the needy in this time of crisis. Informative. Number 4. The tourism industry was greatly affected this pandemic since people stay at home for fear of contracting the disease. Argumentative. Number 5, the country's weak preparedness in pandemic was demonstrated during COVID-19 crisis. Argumentative. Number 6, many Filipinos blamed the government system for delay and poor response in the crisis. Informative. Number 7, I believe that the healthcare system of our country must be strengthened with or without pandemic. Persuasive. Number 8, the best way to face this pandemic is to be proactive rather than reactive. Persuasive. Number 9, the virus can spread from a contaminated person to another through physical contact, either directly through touching or indirectly via a contaminated surface. Informative. And number 10, both negative and positive values of the Filipino were manifested during the pandemic. Argumentative. Now it's time to write it right. Compose a clear and meaningful, informative, persuasive, or argumentative essay. Watch the videos on the links given. Then compose an essay of each type based on the videos. Write with a minimum of 250 words and maximum of 400 words. Write your final output on a one whole sheet of paper following outline in writing an essay. And be guided by the given rubrics.
Based on your learning on our lesson today, what do you think is the importance of following an outline in writing? Why are accurate information and data important in writing? And how can you attain a clear and meaningful writing?
Remember, for post-test questions, write true if the statement is correct or false if the statement is wrong. Ready? Number 1. Argumentative essay is more formal than a persuasive one. True. Number 2. Persuasive essay is composed of opinionated statements. True. Number 3. Informative essay intends to argue regarding a certain issue. False. Number 4. Persuasive essay deals with facts, data, and hard evidence rather than pure emotion about an issue. False. And number 5, informative essays attempts to get a reader's attention to agree with the writer's point of view. False.